Let's take a tasty trip down memory lane with classic lunches that once ruled the table. Some you might remember, others might surprise you. Either way, they're bound to make you hungry for the past. Sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joes are made with ground beef, onions, and tomato sauce or ketchup, sweetened with brown sugar and a splash of Worcestershire sauce. This messy favorite originated in Sioux City, Iowa, in the 1930s, created by a cook named Joe. Its name came from the sandwich's sloppy appearance. Tangy, slightly sweet, and budget-friendly, it's perfect for large gatherings. Variations often include bell peppers, garlic, or chili powder, and it became a school cafeteria classic loved by kids. Rice-A-Roni. In 1958, Vince DeDomenico introduced Rice-A-Roni, branded as the San Francisco treat. This mix of rice and vermicelli, browned in butter and simmered in savory broth, became a quick, versatile side dish for busy families. With flavors like chicken, beef, and Spanish, there was something for everyone. Its catchy commercial jingle made it a cultural icon. While its popularity has declined with the rise of health-conscious eating and faster meal options, Rice-A-Roni remains a nostalgic classic. Tuna noodle casserole. Tuna noodle casserole rose to popularity during tighter economic times as a budget-friendly, filling meal. It combines canned tuna, egg noodles, a creamy mushroom soup base, peas, and a crispy topping like crushed chips or breadcrumbs. Quick to prepare and easy to customize, it became a staple in many households. In the Midwest, cheddar cheese was often added, while others mixed in vegetables like celery or bell peppers. Perfect for cold days, it's long been a hearty family favorite. Beef stroganoff. Beef stroganoff, originating in 19th century Russia for the Stroganov family, became a U.S. favorite in the 1950s and 60s for its mix of comfort and sophistication. Made with tender beef strips in a creamy sour cream sauce, often with mushrooms and onions, it's served over noodles or rice. While less common today as lighter meals trend, it remains popular worldwide, with variations adapted to local tastes. Chicken a la King. Chicken a la King, possibly named after a hotel chef or James King, gained popularity in the early 20th century across the U.S. This creamy, rich dish features chicken, mushrooms, pimentos, and green peppers, served over rice, pasta, or bread. It was a clever way to turn leftover chicken into an elegant meal, making it a favorite at dinner parties in the 1950s and 60s. While less common today, it's still enjoyed worldwide in locally adapted versions. Liver and onions. Liver and onions, once a hearty kitchen staple, features beef liver, often soaked in milk to mellow its strong flavor, pan-fried with onions until crisp at the edges and tender inside. Rich in iron, it was especially favored by older generations for its health benefits. Popular in U.S. regions with strong meatpacking industries, the sweet caramelized onions balance the liver's bold taste. As modern preferences shifted toward lighter flavors, its presence on menus has declined. Waldorf salad. The Waldorf salad was created in 1896 at New York's Waldorf Astoria Hotel by Maitre d'Oscar Cherky. Made with apples, celery, and walnuts in a creamy mayonnaise dressing, without lettuce, it became known for its simple elegance. Over time, variations added grapes, yogurt, or chicken. While it's less common today, replaced by globally inspired salads, its signature blend of textures still influences salad trends. Green bean casserole, created in 1955 by Dorcas Riley at the Campbell Soup Company, green bean casserole combined canned green beans, cream of mushroom soup, and crispy fried onions into a comforting classic. It quickly became a Thanksgiving staple, loved for its creamy texture and crunchy topping. Though less common in everyday cooking today, modern versions use fresh beans, homemade mushroom sauce, or additions like bacon or cheese to refresh this nostalgic favorite. Pineapple chicken. Pineapple chicken, popular in the mid-20th century, blends chicken, pineapple, and bell peppers in a sweet, tangy sauce of vinegar, brown sugar, and soy sauce. Inspired by Hawaiian and Polynesian influences, it brought tropical flair to American tables with its vibrant colors and bold flavors. As tastes shifted toward more authentic and less sugary cuisine, Its popularity declined, though it still appears at family gatherings and potlucks. Cream chipped beef, nicknamed SOS by military members, is made from dried beef in a white sauce, served over toast. Popular in the armed forces for being hearty, affordable, and easy to prepare in large quantities, it became a nostalgic comfort food for many. However, as modern tastes shift toward fresher, lighter dishes, its presence outside military circles has declined. Pimento cheese. Pimento cheese, popularized in the early 20th century through U.S. dairy innovations, blends grated cheddar, pimento peppers, and mayonnaise into a creamy, flavorful spread. A Southern favorite, it was used in sandwiches, stuffed into celery, or spread on burgers at barbecues. Adaptable to many tastes, it's often enhanced with jalapenos, onions, or smoked paprika. Though less dominant today amid the rise of artisanal cheeses, it remains a beloved Southern classic. Spam sandwiches, introduced in 1937 by Hormel Foods, Spam became a World War II staple for its long shelf life and convenience. Spam sandwiches, served grilled or plain with condiments like mustard or mayonnaise, were especially popular where fresh meat was scarce. In Hawaii, its popularity inspired Spam musubi, pairing the canned meat with rice and seaweed. Though less common today as tastes shift toward healthier options, Spam remains a cultural icon in places like Hawaii. Pickled beet eggs. Pickled beet eggs, a Pennsylvania Dutch specialty, are hard-boiled eggs soaked in beet juice, vinegar, sugar, and spices, turning them a vibrant purple. Known for their tangy flavor and striking appearance, they were once common in diners, potlucks, and holiday spreads like Easter. As home pickling declined and tastes shifted toward fresher, global flavors, their presence in everyday cuisine has faded. Vienna sausages, small canned sausages originating in Europe, became popular in the U.S. for their convenience and long shelf life. Mildly salty and packed in broth, they were used in quick snacks, stews, and casseroles, becoming a post-war pantry staple. Their popularity has declined with growing health consciousness and preference for fresh meats, though they remain a favorite in some regions, especially the South, where they appear in traditional recipes. Deviled ham spread. Deviled ham spread, introduced in the late 19th century, combines finely chopped ham with spices, mustard, and mayonnaise for a spicy, savory flavor. Valued for its convenience and long shelf life, it was used in sandwiches, pastry fillings, and dips. Once heavily marketed for its versatility, it has declined in popularity as modern diners favor fresher, less processed options with lower sodium and more natural flavors. Tomato surprise. Tomato surprise, popular in the 1950s and 60s, featured hollow tomatoes filled with tuna, chicken salad, rice, or similar blends served chilled. Loved for its visual appeal and refreshing taste, it was a staple at home parties. As food trends shifted towards simpler, ingredient-focused dishes, its novelty faded and it gradually disappeared from mainstream menus. Ham and banana hollandaise. Ham and banana hollandaise, a quirky 1950s dish, featured bananas wrapped in thin slices of ham, topped with rich hollandaise sauce, and baked. The sweet and salty pairing initially appealed to adventurous eaters, but as tastes shifted toward lighter, more traditional flavor combinations, its popularity faded, leaving it as a curious relic of mid-century cuisine. Shrimp wiggle. Shrimp wiggle, once a northeastern favorite, combined shrimp and peas in a creamy white sauce served over toast or pasta. Loved for its simplicity and comforting flavor, it eventually fell out of favor as diners began preferring seafood prepared in lighter, fresher styles, moving away from heavy, cream-based dishes. Banana meatloaf. Banana meatloaf was a creative twist on the classic, using mashed bananas to add sweetness and moisture. While it produced a tender, flavorful loaf, the novelty of combining fruit with savory meat eventually lost appeal. As tastes shifted toward traditional, straightforward flavors, experimental dishes like this faded from popularity. Egg salad in aspic. Egg salad in aspic, once a buffet and luncheon favorite, featured creamy egg salad encased in clear, savory gelatin. Valued for its presentation and practicality, it declined in popularity as tastes shifted away from molded gelatin dishes towards simpler, fresher, and more natural presentations. Do these classic lunches bring back delicious memories? If they do, give this video a like, subscribe, and stick around for more nostalgic favorites.